All right. Happy 4X Fest, everybody. And yes, we're not looking at Emperor the Fading Sun. We're not looking at Ghost Gaming. We're not looking at anything like that. We're looking at a bundle on Steam. So this is something I've heard GGDA members, Georgia Game Developers Association members, talk about, is how do you put together bundles of your games on Steam. So, this is the actual page on Steam. Store steampower.com, bundle 57931, Empires and Emperors, catchy name, where you can actually go ahead and get it. You can see the developers, Holistic Design, Games R, Fairweather Studios. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got two Holistic Design. I'm still trying to merge those two back together again. And it shows the games that you'll be getting. Emperor the Fading Suns Enhanced, Noble Armada Lost Worlds, Hyper Empires. That's our Empires and Emperors bundle. And what I'm going to show you is how we set that up. This is the dashboard under Steamworks, where developers can actually do their work, get things done. So yeah, getting a big deal on this Steam bundle. Some of the games, like Emperor the Fading Sun, 20% off, Hyper Emperor is 40% off, Noble Armada Lost Worlds is 50% off, so very cool. If you have questions about this or anything else about Steam or the games, feel free to ask in the chat, either on Twitch or on YouTube. I'll be looking to my left to monitor the chat. So, this is a discussion between us devs. Figured that our games were good ones during 4X Fest to bundle together. So, a friend put the bundle together and reached out to both of us to be part of it. They wrote up the nice description. Yeah, and then obviously Emperor the Fading Suns and Noble Armada are both moddable. Do short descriptions, sale descriptions, etc. And it is a collaborative bundle because it's several of us working together to make this happen. So yeah, first you got to make the agreement with your friends. You do need to set your discount. This is a bit of confusion for us. We thought that the person creating the whole thing would create a discount within it, but we're discounted for X-Fest anyway, so it locked in those, and we added a little bit more on top of that for getting the bundle. So yeah, you got the bundle configuration. Those are the games that are in it. You see that it's currently enabled in the store as we were setting it up. It was not. And it's a complete the set style bundle. If a customer already owns some items in this bundle, they will pay for and receive only items they don't already own at the bundle discount, right? So you don't have to buy an extra to give to friends. We had some graphic elements that are there, but as you'll see, it's a pretty Spartan bundle site. Again, it's our first one, so we're glad to have it out there. And it is interesting because it does take some coordination ahead of time to make all of this work. Thankfully, Steam does have good documentation on it. But the thing you have to know is everybody is setting their own discounts. You have to be careful and figure this out all in advance. And you see the discount, everything. The price still has to be at least 49 cents USD. So you can't discount it at 25 cents with these bundles. So yeah, it was good to work with the Hyper Empire folk and rather like their Hyper Empire game. So let's get that up and showing. Let's actually capture that screen, shall we? Right now I'm just doing it with the screen capture. Yeah, so if you have any questions about Steam bundles, it's a good way to get your game in front of other folks. You generally want them to have some sort. Right now I'm just doing it. Any questions about Steam bundles? Of other folks, you generally want them to have some sort of thematic element to tie them all together. And that's the Empire and Empires. While Hyper Empire and Emperor the Fading Suns are 4X turn-based, Noble Armada is 4X real-time strategy, but we say it's possible. Since it's possible real-time, you basically set the length of your own turns. So it is a type of turn-based in our mind. All right, so now you can see the full screen here. Very cool. Yeah, so I've done a playthrough of Hyper Empires. Rather enjoyed the game. So we'll give it a try here as well. To show a little about it, enjoy 4X games. So happy 4X Fest again to those who celebrate on Steam. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. Yeah, we played through it once, so we were the Federation before. Of course we were the Federation. Having worked on a number of Star Trek games through the years, got to start with the Federation. Now we're going to do the Alliance, the Colonial Alliance. They get a little extra money, which certainly helps, and they get more miners. So as in many 4X games, money is a resource you have to exploit. That's what one of the X's is in 4X. It is explore, expand your control over resources. Generally, you're exploring a lot, but you're exploring to find resources. You expand your control over the resources. You exploit those resources, and then you exterminate the enemy. Now, exterminate the enemy really just means win the game. Okay, survive 50 turns, beat 4-sector battles. Sure, we'll go with the base win. We can increase what we have to do to win. So yeah, it could be the 4 E's: explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. But X's are sexier, as it were. All right, so I've already gotten some of their achievements. So I start with some cool things, I guess. So let's start the game. Yeah, faith is an interesting thing. Again, we could have called this the faith-based bundle because Emperor of the Fading Suns, the Universal Church, is a major element in the game. And in Hyper Empire, generating faith is a major part of the game as well. A neat look at that far future religion. And I think I've mentioned this story before, that Emperor of the Fading Suns in many ways directly came out of a conversation at a computer game developers conference in the early 90s on what would religion look like in the far, far distant future. Some of that projecting themselves. So, yeah, it's fascinating that they've got faith, and you learn hymns, Hymns, not Hims, that help you do cool powers. Money in the game is essentially called Hydrium, one of the things you mine. You have scouts to do that mining. You can have treaties to avoid battles, which is a neat thing. You can force treaties on your opponents. A handy element, especially at the higher difficulty levels. And you have a variety of resources. Not as many as, obviously, Fading Suns, because the goal of Hyper Empire is to be a 4X game you can play in an hour. Or a little more. And I find a 5-minute game today, 40-minute game today. But Hyper Empire is a neat little 4X. And I think that that OBS stream for some reason is slowing down the game start. Not sure what's going on here. No patch that I need to know of for OBS. It started up nice and fine when I played it the first time. So let's see why we are paused here at 89%. Yeah, I did not have OBS going the last time I did this, so maybe that's got something to do with it. Let me see if I can free up some resources that OBS seems to be taking today. Curious. And one of the nice things in Hyper Empire, I'm looking forward to exploring more in this game, was they have these trade routes. So you can generate money through trade, just like you can in Emperor of the Fading Suns. But you have dangerous trade routes, and I think you can make the routes a little less dangerous. By securing sectors. We are paused at 39%. And I have a feeling it's got to be because of the OBS grabbing it. Curious. Might have to drop out of this and try it again. Do a test. That's what I get for not testing Hyper Empire in OBS before I did the stream. OBS can be a bit of a resource hog sometimes. And I did just download. And the other big danger you do, this is the streamer warning, I just downloaded a new version of OBS and did not test it in the stream. Never do that. Always, when you download a new version of OBS, test your stream with it. Not sure why OBS is doing this. I tell you what, I'll jump away for a moment, try and hack around with some things here and see if we can get it working correctly. Be right back. And of course, as soon as I mess with OBS, we're working again. All right, so here we are. These are our good alliance folks, and now we're looking at one of these sectors to conquer. So you can see these lines. These are trade routes that go through, so I think it's a good idea to try and grab some of these trade routes. We've got one that goes through this lower sector. We got one that goes through this upper sector. Clearly, at least one goes through the middle. Let's go to the middle first and see if that helps. Heresy found! We found an enemy, the Heresy. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, you can find out more about your empire. The Rugged Alliance represents the far-flung, you have a hyphen in there, colonists and merchants making a life for themselves out on the rim. The independence of the colonists naturally put them at odds with the authoritarian federation. The alliance works closely with the mining guilds. So let's see, we can upgrade one of these two things. We can pay fuel for every miner to upgrade them to harvesters, which will produce more hydrium. I don't know how much fuel we've got at the beginning of the game. Or we can pay hydrium to increase the armor of the carrier. Well, early game, you need to get resources. So let's do that upgrade. Nice. Well, I guess we can do both upgrades. Interesting. Let's go back for now. All right, so these were being attacked. We got one attack that's coming in 4 turns, one in 7 turns, one in 12 turns, one in 13. And we can deal with them from the bridge. The heresy is coming after. These are the turns to attack. Again, this is turn-based 4X. All right, let's go to the bridge. This is where you do all your commands each turn. We've got these ships, and these are the outposts, and that we can put around us to help generate more resources. So these miners, these harvester. Oh, that's right, because we did the upgrade. These harvesters, an upgrade to the miner, can create more hydrium, and that's an important thing for us this game. So building more of these, it costs 800 each. We have 1350 is important. We got no fuel. That's what we were looking at before. Scouts are light fighters. They don't survive very well, but in early battles, we're going to need them. And you can only build based on your population. So you see, we've only got 7 people right now, so the max ships we can have right now is 7. But we can go ahead and start building things like an agriculture station for 500 to generate more population, science for more technology, which is not a bad idea early game. A temple we could do, proto station to start generating fuel, an outpost to help out our heavy care fighters. Let us have more heavy fighters. We got 4 turns till an attack, so we're going to take some time. We can look at our empire. That's what I saw before that we can upgrade. Oh, trade. We've got contracts going on. We've got a low threat level contract and a high threat level contract. The high threat level one will make us more, but the low threat level one is more likely to come through. So let's accept this one. Accept contract, and let's check out what the other contract options are. Again, a high risk one and a really low value, low risk one at 100. So maybe we should do a high risk and a low risk. That is the Icarus or the Singularity contract. That's going to take 8 turns? No. We're going to go for a 3-turn low risk one. Let's accept that. Try and get because once you fill a contract, you get to do another one. All right, so we've got 1250 hydrium. We would like another harvester. That'll leave us down to 450 hydrium. So that means we're not going to build any outposts just yet. What's this 300-point outpost? A trading post. Oh, those are pretty good. They bring in more money and population. So yeah, all right, so we can do that. We can get a harvester for 800, and we can get a trading post. Excellent. And that's our turn. Oh yeah, lots of conflict. This is your level of control of the sector. I got no control over the sector yet. So the way you end, you get a big boss fight at the end to take over the sector. Alright, so end turn. Achievement unlocked. Getting started. Play a game as a Federation. Alright, so now we've got 1050 Hydrium. We can certainly build another Harvester. Not a bad idea to get more money coming in. Could also start building a Science and Proto Station to start generating fuel and technology. Starting to be risky because we really need to start getting some stingrays. And we have no fuel for stingrays. Yeah, we better start generating fuel. Right now, all we can build are the scouts. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and build both a Proto Station and a Science Station. So let's get those in place. And we'll end turn. Oh, we only have 800 money. That's not good. I was hoping we'd have more money. I guess a lot of that's going into fuel now. We don't have enough for one of these stingrays yet. So we're going to have to build 3 of these scouts for that fight next turn. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 scouts now. And warning, help, you need more population. Can't build more ships without population. So we need that agriculture station, you see? Or we need, see these warning signs. Connect. I like kind of flashing warnings. They do this really neat. Warning! Exclamation mark. So I should be building one of these 2 next turn. Trade post is helping, but not enough. All right, so we've got 3 scouts, and of course we've got our carrier for this upcoming fight. So, we're fully healthed out, 1050. Got 140 power, so we can do some fighting in this next battle. So, all right, so we end turn. Trade! Oh no! We lost one of the trades has been defeated, and one of them has been completed. So we got 106 data, so that's going to help with the technology. And perfect! We can gain 150 Hydrium. We need that. And 3 population. Each miner produces plus 10 Hydrium per turn. That's helpful. Gain 2 free heavy fighters. Since we're about to have a fight, I think we're taking that one. Or gain 2 free light fighters. Why would we not go for the 2 free heavy fighters? Well, they have tech trees, and the power plants are nice. We're going to need fuel through the game. But right now, I think we're going to go for those 2 free heavy fighters, because we are about to be attacked, and I do not like my chances right now. So, yeah, 1 turn till the attack. We've got 800. I'm happy now we got 2 heavy fighters. I feel a lot safer. We do need more population. Let's go for the big agriculture station. We could also build a proto station to give us more capacity for stingrays. It won't give us stingrays. We're not going to worry about it just yet. So, we got a fight coming up. Oh, hey, we got 2 new contracts to fulfill. This is worth 226 data. This is worth 139 Hydrium. Oh, this takes 3 turns. Definitely go for the quick one. This one, we've got both are mid-level. This one's worth twice as much as that one, but again, 8 turns. So I might go for twice as much. That's going to tie us up. All right, let's go for it. We'll see it. We'll see if we can survive it. All right. Now we're going to have a battle, so let's see what happens. Okay, so here's the fight. Oh, good deal. They've only got 4 little guys. We got the 2 heavy fighters, the 3 scouts, and we can click on auto resolve, or we can do the actual layout the battle. So let's lay out the battle ourselves, just so you can see how that works. So we like to put our light scouts kind of up front. Gunships are our... Put our gunships... I can't move that gunship. It's already positioned. Some things come in pre-positioned. You can't move around with this fight. I can only move around this one. So let's move this scout up in front of my warship. Keep it safe. And these are our 4 enemies. They're all little scouts. We should be all right in this fight. This shouldn't be much of a problem. We got anti-missile, passive defense repair, and cluster missiles. Let's hope the cluster missiles do a lot of shooting. So here we go. This is on regular speed. You can see the shots coming out. We're slowly taking out their little fighters. Looks like we did it pretty well. Space to continue. I did lose a ship. I think that's one of my scouts. Yeah, I lost a scout. Oh well, but I killed 4 of them. That generated 73 faith in my population and 56 faith for defeating the machine heresy. We're battling heresy, just like in Emperor of the Fading Suns. So an event, machine cult, a mass grave of derelict wreckage and asteroids litter the star system. The carrier carefully navigates its fleet through the maze of death, rock, and steel on the path back home, but communications are coming through, Commander. As the faint video feed displays before you, a robed woman holding the doctrine of the machine cult greets you. She stares at you, gripping her Bible with a smile. We see you, Commander. Embrace the machine god. She utters before the video feed cuts abruptly. The cults are becoming more and more daring. Gain 1,000 faith. All right, we got a lot of faith now. Can we get a hymn? Gain a hymn. When you have this amount of faith, it will automatically be used to learn a new hymn. Gain technology. I need 350, so I should have a way now to gain. Oh, see our food. We got 9. We're only using 9 of our 12 populations. We can do that. All right, so how do we gain that hymn? Thought we'd get a cool hymn, but not yet. I guess maybe because we just gained it, we'll get it next turn. We'll see. We will see. All right, we got 2 scouts. We got those coming in 3 turns, so let's start building up our force some more. We got 950. Let's get another harvester out there. We need more money. Let's get it. Like we see, each harvester is now generating data and fuel, as well as money. And that leaves us with no money for outposts. We can get a workshop, but not yet. Oh, because they just cost fuel. Right. We're saving our fuel for when we can afford these stingrays. So we want to get more stingrays. We get the chance. All right, so we'll end turn there. Trade route destroyed. That's always the problem. We lost all that cargo that was coming our way. But now we get our hymns. Plus 7 carrier damage. That's nice. Bionic pilots down that trait. We get 2 free heavy fighters. We like our heavy fighters, don't we? That's all kinds of cool stuff. Gain 2 free light fighters in every battle that can't be permanently destroyed. That's handy right now. Or gain resources. 400 data and 400 fuel. Well, we're a little bit away from a fight. We've got another round to build up for a fight. So let's get the resources. 400 data and 400 fuel. Oh, now we can build something else. We could get, that's faith per turn, or we can go back and get those light. We got a lot of faith, didn't we? So let's do that. All right, so we got the light fighters coming. We get 2 every turn. And we got other cool things. All right, trade. Yeah, we lost that 1 contract. Yeah, that's why we go for these low threat levels. 7 turns, but the other one's 8 turns. So yeah, let's take that 7 turn low threat level one. And what do we have going on in Empire? Oh yeah, we can still do this upgrade, and I think we're going to want it. Pay fuel for every mine to upgrade them to harvesters. Oh wait, no, that's this one. Pay Hydrium to increase the armor of the carrier. Let's upgrade that. We take damage less turn. This counts as a heal, even if your armor is full. We're still at 1030. Let's do that after the next fight. We don't have any treaties to force on anyone, so we got to take the fight when it comes. All right, so we got 1020. We get another trade outpost. We could get an AI hive to generate more data. That's pretty cool. Hangar. We do both of these? No, that'd be 1100. We generate more faith. It's going to take 1200 to do our next faith upgrade. We'll get a tech upgrade next turn. That'll be handy. Decisions. Love the juicy decisions. 750 to get the science station. 350 for a trading post. 650 for a hangar. We don't need more scouts yet. 1,000 there. 750 for more population. We are going to need more population. Maybe even next turn. Let's do another trading post. More money coming in. Goodbye Stingray now. Goodbye more scouts. Let's just save the money, see what we have for next turn. Trade route complete. 226 fuel. Nice. Oh, we recruited someone. The hero. The powerful new hero. Hero miner, hero researcher, hero priest, hero diplomat, hero admiral, hero engineer. Let's start with a miner capacity. Lets me have more miners on my ship. We're gaining immediate him. We're gaining immediate free technology. We're about to get a technology anyway. So let's get another free him. Maybe we're going the religious route this time. Heavy fighters cost 200 less to purchase. That's nice. 2 free light fighters. Miner producing more would be handy. Gain 3 free trading outposts. Wow. That's not a bad one. Let's get them more money right now. And we get a new hymn. So we get more population with hydroponics. We get faith generation. Maybe we'll take the faith generation. Gain 2 free heavy fighters. I think we're going to have enough money to buy a lot of cool ships pretty soon. So 2 free heavy fighters would be nice. But yeah, let's start generating faith every turn. So I'm tempted, since next turn is a fight. Let's go ahead and do the faith generation. All right. Trade. We're going to have another trade take. How? Both are high. One's 6 turn, one's 4 turn. We're going to go for the 4 turn one and hope. Fingers crossed. All right. So we got a lot of hydrium now to spend, and we want a bunch, and we got a lot of fuel as well. So we're going to get all 4 of these stingrays. That'll be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, we can only build 3 out of population. Whoops. Mistake. All right, so we do need to generate more population. Let's go for that agriculture station. Another ag station. Oh, we can do another trading post. Not a bad idea. All right, let's get another trading post underway. And there's our hero who brought us a hymn. Thank you, Dave. Dave Parrish. Thank you, Dave. We have a friend named Dave Parrish. One of the guys used to help us with HDI stuff, especially convention irregulars. Funny, I wonder if it's the same Dave. Dave, you're our hero, that's for sure. Okay, end turn. Now we've been attacked. Okay, they're a little stronger. They've got more light fighters, it looks like. Got more than we do. We might lose some good stuff. That's going to be unfortunate. All right. We cannot redeploy the carrier. There's our carrier. We like more stuff to protect it, generally speaking. Most of these came pre-deployed and can't move around, unfortunately. So that one couldn't. That's one we want in its position. Shoot, we just moved it. Now it can't move again. All right, well, there we go. Here comes the fight. Let's hope our cluster missiles do the job. What do they have? They have widows. Widows and scouts. So scouts are like our scouts. Widows are like our light fighters. Let's go. Start, and let's speed it up just a little bit. We can really speed it up like that. We lost some stuff. Let's see. Yeah, oh boy, we lost one of our big boys. Hate losing that. We took them all out. 127 extra faith, 114 extra faith. Losing that big one hurt, and that's hard to replace right now. Yeah, that one. Lost one of those. But now we've got a lot of money. Our warship still hasn't taken damage, so I haven't worried about upgrading. Don't need that heal yet. Can we just get it? Let's see. Let's upgrade. Right now we're at 1050, right? Yeah, 1050. Will it? Look! Hit the wrong button. End turn. Yeah, people tease me at HDI because we have these "are you sure you want to" buttons all the time. I needed it then. All right, we got lots of money now, so let's go do stuff. Trade. New contract. We lost that other one. Got a 4-turn one, a 6-turn one. Going for the 4-turn one. We're losing most of these. We need to take this sector. We need a lot more power before we go after the boss battle, though. Got 11 of 18 population, so that's good. I think we want that thing that gives us more gunship. Well, let's, first of all, definitely buy a gunship. Definitely buying a gunship. Definitely replacing that Stingray. We do another Stingray, but we gotta increase our capacity for Stingrays to do that. We got this thing that lets us have 3 more Stingrays. We might go that way. Cost 200 fuel. I couldn't buy any more Stingrays if I did that. Well, that's problematic. I can get a lot more scouts. If I did this, I could have more gunships, but I couldn't afford any gunships. Well, I don't need them this turn, so we'll definitely want that down the line. All right, so we're generating fuel, so let's build up our Stingray capacity with that one. Still have 1,100 to spend. Did we do this upgrade? Yep, now we're at 1150, so that was good. That was good. Okay. Oh, I see. We spent Hydrium on that. All right, so we spent all our money. Got all our upgrades. And the turn. Old minefield. We lose 16 fuel. Traversing through the edges of Alliance-controlled space, the carrier leads the fleet through the wreckage of a battle fought decades between Alliance and Federation forces. A large chunk of a Federation command bridge drifts in front of the carrier and collides with an old mine, blowing apart into bits. Carrier flows into a stop and reveals to the fleet an old minefield cluttering the path ahead. The manner of the path ahead is too risky for the fleet to traverse. We must find another way around these mines. That's why it cost 16 fuel. Okay, so we've got 1130 money. Let's get another harvester out there. We've got some time. Yep, let's end with that. Oh, we've got enough control of the sector now that we could fight the big boss finally. But I don't want to do it yet. We need some more ships under our control. Probably want to expand, want to fill up those light fighters and maybe get another gunship. All right, so let's end turn. I guess we'll do this one more battle against random attackers, then we'll go for a fleet battle. Okay, so 1490 money. That's some good money. We do need more population again. Trading posts bring us money and population. I do want more technology coming in. We need more faith. It's going to take a while before our next upgrade. So maybe the... we can take a risk. Let's do the gunship upgrade. And... reduct population +1 per turn for a colony. Why wouldn't I just do the trading post? I don't get it. What good is a colony? Let's do another trading post. The military upgrade maybe makes it be tougher. Oh, a colony will grow in size. Well, I don't know. So is a trading post. Alright, anyway, we spent it all. Time to get ready for a fight. Alright, so now we can get a lot of these. We've only got 1,000 Hydrium though. So we can get one of these. We unlock Shipyard 3. And we can build a Stingray. Alright. I guess we can also build a Scout. Yeah, that takes all our money. Good deal. Alright, so we are at good capacity for a fight. So let's see how this fight goes. In our next fight, we really want to be against the sector boss. Oh man, they got 4 big ones. Wow, I'm not even sure what those are. This might be painful. Let's battle and see. Alright, these are Corvettes. We've got nothing in the Corvette category. That's a problem. Put more folks in front of our carrier just to be safe. Alright, let's go. Start. Speed it up a little bit. Those Corvettes starting to tear through my line. Look at that. As well, take them all out. See how much damage they did to us. All right, we only lost 2 of the light ones, I think, or those scouts. Those might even be 2 light scouts. A lot of faith gained that time. Glad to see that. Trade route complete. A lot of Hydrium. We need that Hydrium right now. And another trade route destroyed. We're not doing great on the trade. So let's see. 2 new contracts. Free turn for 226 data, 291. Let's go ahead and accept the data trade. Or is that fuel? I think that's a fuel trade. 6 turns of a high risk for a whole lot of return. All right, we're going to try a high one this turn. Troy Freight one. Oh, yeah, we're doing fuel. All right. Getting closer for faith, getting closer for data. We got 1900 Hydrium. Got an attack coming next turn. All right, so we're not going after the sector battle. We got to replace some losses. And be ready to fight whatever this next attack is. This sector is getting dangerous. Yeah, let's get a few scouts. All right, we'll have some time after this attack to build up and then go after the sector battle. And not doing the sector battle yet. I don't know, we might have enough force right now for the sector battle. We could skip this fight and go straight to the sector battle. Let's do that. Let's show you a sector battle. I'll show you a sector battle. He's got some big stuff. This is going to be tough. Get +5 population if I win. Oh man, they're right up front. That's their big thing. If we can take that out. All right, let's put all of our stuff that we can move, if we move anything, right up here to go after their big guy. And most of the units won't allow repositioning. All right, so we're going like this. Okay. Oh, wow, that big guy is doing some damage right off the bat. Great. Definitely looks like losses. But, hey, now we're pounding on it. We took it out. We'll get extra population. We didn't lose anything. +5 pop. Lots of faith. Wow, look at all that faith. Holy cow. You prevailed. Oh, we did lose 2 of our bigger ones. We took out all their stuff. All right, nice. So now you see we have this, I guess, trade route going through here. This trade route is a little safer. We can start using this trade route. I guess if we took out this one, this trade route would be completely safe. So maybe we'll go up here. We know there's heresy. I guess there's heresy everywhere. Enemy heresy everywhere. Okay. Oh, pirates! It's a pirate area. 6 turns, 13, 4 turns. All right. Well, let's take a look. Got 4 turns till we're attacked. We only have 203 hydrium. What is that? Oh, we're in a new sector. We got to start building up the trade again. Okay. We only have 200 money, so we're not doing much of anything this turn, obviously. Trade route still in effect. Saw the map. Let's end turn. Hey, we got somebody new. Should we get a priest or a researcher? We haven't filled up our capacity on either of these really yet. So let's go ahead and get a free hymn from the priest. Ooh, black market. 1,000 data and 1,000 fuel. That's nice. You were the gain 4 population. We just got an influx of population, so I'm not too worried about that right now. Let's do that black market. Oh, wow. We can do something else. Gain 1 free heavy escort. Heck yeah. Lost cruiser. Nice. There's that cruiser. 300 shield one. 300 armor, 100 shield. A lot of damage. Flat cannons. AoE torpedoes. AoE effect missiles. Nice. Steel-clad heavy escort. The steel-clad frigate is an older design. Nice, nice, nice. I like that. I like that. Now we got some money coming in. Now we got 3 turns. So let's do some more hydrium generation. So what gets us hydrium? The trading post, obviously. Oh, yeah. More of these. Let's get another one of you. Another harvester. 19 to 24 population, so that's good. Let's see. Do a workshop to get more stingrays. Do a colony to bring in more people. Do another trading post. Let's do another trading post. All right. Cool. Wait a minute. They look exactly the same. Dave Parrish, your clone Daryl Cole. I don't have a Daryl Cole in my rapport. Both with us. Asteroids, we lost 2 miners. That hurts. That's a whole bunch of money to replace. It sends out of warp speed and finds themselves within the former planetary region of Demon 4. Dying sun, asteroids. Couldn't withstand that damage. Took out 2 of our miners. That hurts. All right, so we got some tech increases. Heavy fighters cost 200 less to purchase. I think we might go that way. Bionic miners. Increase my... Well, we don't need... Oh, gain 1 free miner now. Yeah, we just lost those miners. Probably the way to go. Gain 3 free trading posts. That's 3 colonies. Or the tech. Or more trading posts. Let's go ahead and do the bionic miners. Bionic miners. Replace one of those we just lost. Buy another. 700 money left. We got lots of you trading posts. Hangar for scout capacity. A workshop Stingray capacity. Colony for population. It's still, as far as I can do, see better to do a trading post than a colony. So let's do another trading post. Okay. Next turn we got to boost up our troops. Yay! 226 fuel gained. And the other one was destroyed. That was the high risk one. All right. Got a couple trade routes we got to boost up. Low, both are 8 turns. That gives us 668 fuel. This one costs us fuel and gives us hydrium. Mid-level, 3 turns. Yeah, we're going for the 3-turner one. Both give us faith. Look at all the faith we got for the high-risk one. All right. We need to build some ships here. Definitely a gunship. That's all the gunships we can build. Definitely 2 Stingrays. And I guess that was all the ships we can build for that reason. Oh, we don't have the hydrogen for anything else. Okay. Could do a workshop for more Stingray capacity, but I think we're in good shape right now. All right, we're going to have a fight. Let's see what happens. Ooh, they're big. Holy cow. We got big stuff. I want to see what... I was going to say let's do an auto-resolve, but I want to see what that is. So let's see. They've got an interceptor. Yeah, interceptors, those are their small pirate ships. Smuggler. Okay, they're both smugglers. The bigger ones are both smugglers. Okay. Enough forward deployment zone. Take out their big ones as quick as we can. All right, let's go. I'm going to put it on full speed. Look how quick that goes. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we lost a couple. Took out a bunch of theirs. A bunch of faith and a bunch of data. We get data for defeating the pirates. But they'd more likely give us hydrium. We got a lot of money. So let's keep building up. Got 2 turns before attacked again. Oh yeah, let's build a couple more harvesters, shall we? Get those out there. Okay. We'll build another workshop when we're done. End turn. All right. Getting a lot of money generation. You got to build some fleet up here in order to deal with it. We need more population too. We're 22 of 26. We're going to fill 1 gunship. That takes out enough hydrogen for another. We can take 1 Stingray because that's all we have capacity for. I guess we can do 2 scouts, and that fills our population as well. So we need population next turn because we'll probably lose some folks in this fight. All right, so here comes the fight. It doesn't look as bad as the last one. This time I'm going to auto-resolve. They don't have their big ship long, so let's see what happens. Auto-resolve. Jeepers! No more auto-resolve for me. Look how much we lost. We lost our big one. Can't replace that. That was a painful one. All right, no more auto-resolve. That's for sure. Completed a trade. Get a new trade in. 7-turn or 4-turn low. 4-turn low, absolutely. 3,000 would be nice, but 3,000 data would have been nice. All right, we got 4 turns for steel place. We lost a lot of folks. That really hurt. Losing that steel plate. All right, we've not built an AI hive yet, and that's good for data generation. So let's get that. Get another harvester in place. Sensor bank. Costs 700 data and lets me start building steel clads. Maybe not this turn. We're building data for another technique. Life pod. Gain 5 population. Distress signal. Carrier locates a small life pod, housing a few dozen civilians. A dozen civilians is plus 5 population? A few dozen. Alright. Good to know. We can use that pop, that's for sure. 20 to 31. Empire. We can upgrade. That costs us 2,000. Let's not upgrade right now. We need to build things. Let's get another harvester. Get 2 harvesters. Nice. And again, we get that. I'm not going to do this yet because we're getting really close to that data increase that we want. Okay. 2 more turns. Let's get some more resources. Wow. We're generating a lot of hydrium now, so that's nice. And now we can build a steel clad. Cool. I'll tell you what, let's capacity out the miners. That's nice. 15-15. And next turn, we're going to build up a whole lot of military stuff. Hydrium. hangar. Gives us a steel clad. Another trading post. All right, one more trading post. Next turn, steel clad time. Okay. And turn a new hero. I think I want that capacity now. Let's get that admiral. Or no, man, now's the time for the miner. We just maxed out our miners. Yeah, let's do the miner. All right, we get a technology. I knew we were coming up on that. Gain 1 free mining guild and increase miner population capacity by 10. I guess we didn't need the miner. Heavy fighters cost 200 less to purchase. Gain 2 free light fighters. We haven't gone down this energy route. Ooh, area weapons that Doomsday people. Martial law. Ships. Trading room. Great shields. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, let's do this one. We haven't gone this route yet. Extra shields are nice. Plus 10 miner capacity. We just increased our miner capacity, so we don't need this. Light fighters aren't really meaning much right now. Fuel generation would be nice. Fuel's kind of been a weak spot for us. Heavy fighters cost 200 less, get a free light escort, get a free heavy escort, get a free capital escort. All right, maybe we'll go that way. We wasted our... generation. I might go this tech route now. 650 hydrogen per turn. Absolutely. We need that. Yep. Alright, so we're about to have a fight again. What? We can't build a steel clad? Oh, we don't have the data for it. Dang it. I thought we were going to be slick and have steel clads in this fight. Alright, let's max out everything else. We don't have fuel for that. Again, fuel's a need. Shoot. Really sorry we lost that one. The last fight. Now we could build a colony. Well, extra population per turn. Not bad. Let's do it. Here comes our fight. Woo! Alright. We're going to be in trouble this one. That's a lot of stuff coming at us. Let's definitely defend our carrier as best we can. A lot of fun stuff in front of it. All right. Here we go. Oh, they're busting through my lines. Look at that one. I think we're going to need that armor repair. Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff this fight. Oh, man. Look at that. 5 heavies, 3 lights, 3 scouts. That hurt. We're going to get a steel clad. Trade route completed. More fuel. Yay. That hurt. All right. So what's going on map? Oh, we can do the sector battle. Not yet. Get a new trade route going. 4-turn low threat. Oh, that's a lot of faith, though. 291 hydrogen. That's not great. I need the data right now, but we can trade hydrogen for almost 1,400 faith. We're going to accept that and see if we can do it. It's a high-risk one. Yay! Now we can get our steel clad. Got to make sure we have enough data for the next time. Again, going to hold on because we're not having a fight right now. What's that? Battle hub. Heavy fighter damage +3. Heck yeah, because we got no heavy fighters right now. More trading posts. Sensor bank. Mining guild. That's kind of cool. But I think what we need to do right now is just build more miners. Yeah, let's do that. 3 more miners. Sensor bank or that. No, we're gonna get that. Okay, and turn. Oh, we gotta find out the name. Oh, hey, 668 hydrogen. Nice. What was her name? Clarissa Stokes. Alright. Oh, we took some damage. Look at that. Might be a good time to do that heal thing after all. Upgrade. Cost 2,000 hydrogen. Oh boy. Here goes our steel clad this turn. and 106. All right, let's get a new trade route going. They're both high. One is 6 turns. They both give us a ton of data. One is trading fuel for data. All right, we're going to take the one that trades fuel for a lot of data. I doubt that one's getting completed, though. All right. Whew. We've got a lot of excess population, 22 of 37. Let's go ahead and get 2 more miners, and next turn we got to buy every gunship we can. Because we are not defending our warship very well. Junkfield lost 2 light fighters. Whoa! All right, let's get that steel-clad first thing. Let's get one of those heavy fighters. Let's get one of those light fighters, and that's it. And let's hope that steel-clad can kick some tuchus. Not worrying about these right now. Yeah, we're not at any of those capacities right now. Here we go. Let's hope that steel-clad makes a difference. Try and cluster everybody that we can around our... Yeah, right here. All right. Look at that fleet. We might be in a bit of trouble. Let's hope those cluster... Oh, hey, we got a scout way down here. Smuggler, Ravager. Hey, good. All right, here we go. Cluster missiles. Oh my gosh, they're just carrying me. Wow, we lost. Look at that. That was dangerous. Yeah, we had a lot of negative results there. All right, that was fun. Good try. We're coming back to it, though, some point. Not right now. But at some point, we're coming back to it. All right, well, thank you all for joining me on the stream. That's Hyper Empire. Hey, Armada, I'm sorry. Hyper Empire. Doing well. Happy Friday from the East Coast of the USA. I'm sorry, Armada got caught up in the game and wasn't watching. The art style looks slick and the auto battle is interesting and cool to watch. Yeah, again, grand strategy, not tactical stuff. This is Hyper Empire. So hope you liked it. It's part of the 4X bundle with Emperor of the Fading Suns Enhanced and Noble Armada, Lost Worlds. Glad you tuned in, Armada. Hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more about that bundle, just play back to the start of it. We're talking to folks about how they form their own Steam bundles. So thank you very much for joining. And I will be streaming Emperor of the Fading Suns Enhanced again on Sunday. So tune in for that. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining.